What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 195 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Adam, 5 more episodes.
Whoa.
And we hit a milestone.
Yeah, what, like 200 episodes?
Yes.
We haven't been doing it that long.
We have. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Wednesday, September 15th, 2021. I'm your host, Ken Pescatore. That's Adam Tuttle. Adam, hi. What's up?
Hey. What's going on? Not too
Nothing
much.
Look, we're syncing. We're in sync.
We are in sync.
Are our cycles
Dirty
lined
pop
up right now?
In sync. Bow. Okay, copyright.
Whoa,
time.
Adam is lit right now. Adam is... Wow. I'll have what you're having.
Un fuego.
Anyway.
No, it's just water.
Okay, that's
Poland
good. Stay
Springs.
hydrated. That's the good shit. You gotta go Poland Spring. Anyway, on today's show, we're gonna recap the last week of gameplay. We had the Psychic Spectacular, some additional time with Season of Mischief organic spawns, the vanilla stuff. You know I love it. We'll talk about all that. October Community Day has been announced, and Adam, guess what? The community was pissed.
No, they're not. They love this.
No, they don't. No one does. All right, we have details of Fashion Week, which include new Pokemon and new mechanics. Yeah, Fashion Week, dude, coming back. That's going to be pretty fun. And then we'll do a raid guide and battle party for the Lake Guardians. They're all different, but they're all kind of the same. So Adam and I will put together parties that'll kind of work for them all. So you could just make one party and call it a day. All right, Adam, Psychic Spectacular. It wrapped up Monday night. We had Inkay and Malamar, a bunch of Psychic spawns, raids. We also had that one step in the season-long special research? Was it like literally one page or two pages?
It was easy.
Dude, it's 16 pages or something like that. It has to last the whole season. Like, we're going to get one at a time. It's going to be so crazy. We had Lugia, Mega Slowbro, and raids. We had Dex entries through the event. We had the Inkay and Malamar. But no new Shinies. And no bonuses, like nothing with XP or Stardust or anything like that. We also had Ball Toy Spotlight Hour yesterday with Double Catch XP, and GBL also shifted into Ultra League and Ultra League Remix. All right, let's unpack. How is this event for you? Do you think the event itself was missing anything? Like, without having a shiny, without having a bonus, like, how did this event feel?
It felt really good.
Really?
I honestly enjoyed this. This was really a good, I don't even know what the word to say, but breath of fresh air.
Okay, that's great to hear. I mean, what was it about the event that you were into?
Just the spawns. Like, I really enjoyed seeing Inkay, and like I would go after them at all times. It was really nice seeing every single Inkay on the map as a shadow. You know what stinks is not seeing them after you catch the one.
Yeah, no, but we talked about this a little last week too. Like, I think it was the perfect amount of Inkay. Like, they were still somewhat rare, and they weren't like absolutely all over the place. Like, I thought it was a good balance. Like, what was like the amount that you were seeing? Were they all over the place or here and there?
It was perfectly balanced. I caught enough, but not so many that I have a million candies for them. Like, I held on to them for a really long time because I was hoping to trade. I didn't end up trading anybody. I just deleted all the 0 and 1 stars and 2 stars.
I know you typically don't evolve anything. Did you do the Malamar just because of the mechanic?
So typically, I don't evolve. What I did do was get 2 evolve and Inkay tasks, and I was like, what do I do with this? So I ended up actually evolving it, and it's like, honestly, the mechanic for it is so cool. I even it made me play with my phone. Like, I was tilting my phone back and forth to see how far I could go before it evolved, and then and it's like the slightest movement would take it off the evolution. I was like, all right, this is sweet.
How they did it where, like, when the gyroscope was detected that it was right side up or backwards or whatever, it, like, the button would just kind of highlight and go off and highlight, and it was like this. It was really cool. Like, it's just the fucking gyroscope in the phone.
Yeah,
it's like
like the simplest mechanic.
It's like,
but it's so
you can
good.
watch a YouTube video on your phone and flip it over. It'll rotate around. It's like, it's not that big a deal. But yeah, it definitely was cool. And if you played the original games, or even on Switch. You know what I mean? You got to using the gyroscope. You got to turn the device over, the 3DS over, and that's how you get the evolution. So that was really cool. I did like that. And Malamar looks awesome. If you make Malamar your buddy, it looks phenomenal on the profile screen. Like standing behind you, it's like just a little bit taller than you, or like the avatar size, and it's just like looking all Cthulhu like and everything. It just looks so fucking cool. I definitely dig it.
Yeah, that's just not my style.
Yeah,
I prefer my Delibird or something I'm trying to work on. Like right now I'm working on Samurott.
Okay. I have 100% Gengar that I'm going to be talking about in the battle party later on, that I'm like a couple days away with walking to get to be able to make it up to level 50 with the Gengar. So I'm like, that's what I'm on right now. Anyway, do you think not having a shiny like hurt this at all? I mean, did it bother you that there was no new shiny to chase here?
No, because like I still don't have Slowpoke.
Really?
And it's
okay.
like that would be a nice one to find.
Dude, I was going after Drowsy. Like I don't have a Drowsy.
See, I have 2 Drowsies, so that wasn't exciting for me. But that's the whole point of all this, is that different Pokemon are exciting for different people because people play this game much differently.
Well, I'm typically not one to do like frivolous raids, like 1-star raids remotely and shit, but I really wanted Staryu shiny.
Yeah, so I definitely did a couple of those.
Me too. Like I went after that because that was
I'd go out of my way
for me
to raid one.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. It's like, and I remember when this game first came out, especially living by the beach, there was Staryu everywhere. Like, it shouldn't be like an exciting Pokemon, but the way that they've manipulated our minds with turning Pokemon on and off, it's like, oh, it's Staryu. Let's go after that. Literally, like the shiny.
Oh
like,
my goodness,
literally.
it's an Eevee. Let's go. No,
exactly. Well, maybe not for Eevee.
Well, I just wanted to say that this relates to the event. One of the last tasks that I had was actually, in fact, a task for Drowsy. And I just catch things. Don't realize until afterwards that, hey, I got 100% Drowsy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that was super exciting for me. And then actually, previously that day, I caught a Shadow Hoppip that I purified to make it 100% Jumpluff.
I remember you saying that.
Oh yeah, I did say that, didn't I?
I think you did.
Maybe, or maybe yeah. But
you were excited on that Hoppip.
Yeah, and then yesterday, I was standing in line at getting lunch, and then I always catch Eevees just because I'm like, potentially it could be good, and I'm just looking for that 100%. I spent all day after I ate. I didn't even check it. I got home. I looked at it. It's 100% Eevee.
Oh, wow. You got lucky.
So I don't know what to evolve it into, but I have 200% Vaporeons because I was like, oh, let me just hit the evolve button. I'll get something better. I'm sure to get something different. It's 2 out of 3. I'll get it. And it didn't work that way. And then I think I have 100% Jolteon from a task, or research task. I have two Vaporeons, and I don't think I have any other 100%s. But I still don't know what to evolve it into.
I don't even know. Maybe Sylveon?
See, that's what I was thinking. Because that works off the buddy system, makes sense. Yeah, because I have a Glaceon that's 100% too. Okay, I have a lot of them.
Well, then just finish the set. Then go after it like that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Just fill it out.
Sorry, now I'm like super curious. I'm just going by like dex numbers here. See, it's like hard because like I would need to like trade somebody Flareons to get Flareon. Yeah, I have Jolteon, Vaporeon. I have the 100% Eevee. Sorry, I'm literally just scrolling through my phone. Yeah, Glaceon. Yeah, just have Glaceon.
What about Baltoy Spotlight? Were you able to play?
Yes. I caught a bunch of Baltoy. I did not get a shiny, and I did not get a good one, But I was really just doing it for the XL candy because I already have a 100% Claydol and a 100% ball toy.
Okay. Adam, I appreciate the hustle. I appreciate the grind. I'm proud of you. That's great. Yo, I feel like Adam
This
is
like
back.
2 in a row that I played.
Yo, Adam is back. All right, here's a big question though. Any Ultra League? Are you playing any Ultra League or Ultra League Remix?
No, I haven't touched. I haven't touched
Okay.
GBL. I just haven't had time to. That's
Dude, I cannot stand Ultra League, dude. I take a vacation from GBL. It's like we do our tournaments in the Discord, so it's like I'm still playing PvP. I don't have a good party for Ultra League.
I've literally used the same party.
Me
for
too, and it sucks.
3 or 4 seasons in a row. It's literally my Charizard, my Flareon, and my Machamp.
What? That's your party?
That is my party.
That's not very diverse, Adam.
I don't think so, and I don't care. You get what you get with Ultra League.
Yeah, but don't forget this Saturday, the 18th, is the next Go Battle League night.
Already forgot about it.
Don't forget, Adam, you can do 100 battles. You get extra Stardust. It's like a weird Stardust scale. Like, you get extra Stardust for matches, but not for sets or not for, I don't know. But play, get your sets in. This is always fun to watch the PvP people go bananas and do like marathon streams and shit of 100 matches, bang them all out. Their like fingers are like bleeding when they're done. It's so great.
Tappy tap 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 and
Yeah,
swirly swirly
my
swirly.
fingers. swirly 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 swirly.
Listen,
swirly.
that doesn't get old. We need to bring that back.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll tell you what else is old. Shiny Duskull. That's something pretty old. Duskull Community Day was announced. It's Saturday, October 9th. Yeah. So evolving into Dust Noir will teach it Shadow Ball. And look, it's one of the oldest released shinies in the game. The Shadow Ball moveset does nothing for PvP, or even PvE for that matter. And the community's pissed at him. So, you know what? Let's get through the details of the event, and then I want to get your hot take on the choice and all the community reaction. I want to dig into this a bit. So let's get through the event.
Let's do that. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what we're getting out of this event.
Okay, timed research. With the timed research, you can get Sinnoh Stones. To evolve up to Dust Noir, you need Sinnoh Stones. Here you go. 30 Ultra Balls will be in the shop for free. There's going to be snapshot surprises as per usual. They're going to be the $1 optional Community Day special research story called Nothing Dull About Duskull. Yo, these fucking names are, the past 2 months have been like, come on. That's like a C-. Nothing dull about Duskull.
Nothing but dull.
It's not the Great Ghastly. I'll tell you that. That's I heard that on GoCast podcast. That's what they said. They were talking about the same shit. It was like they're like, yep, we've come a long way from the Great Ghastly. Oh man, Liz, we miss you. The Community Day box for $12.80 will be in the shop with 50 Ultra Balls, 4 Incense, 4 Star Pieces, and an Elite Charge TM. Triple Stardust, that's a biggie, and 3-hour lures and incense. All right, so Adam, specifically about the event, right? Event on paper. Like, no emotion. How is this event on paper? What's your hot take? And then, tell me about this choice. How do you feel about this choice? We've talked about repeat shinies before. This isn't just a repeat shiny. This is one of the longest running shinies in the game. This fucking Pokemon has been featured so many times in Halloween events. Where are you at with this?
Okay. Where I'm at is the event on paper minus the choice is awesome. Except for the stinking box. Who's buying this box? I'm not buying this box.
It comes with 50 Ultra Balls.
Listen,
though.
the
Why-
Oshawott one, where we're getting a rainy lure, that right there is enough for me to think about it.
Well, yeah.
Actively think about it. But this one, it's a month away, and I'm already not thinking about this box. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
thinking about it because we have to talk about it right now, but I am not thinking about this box at all. Stardust, always a good time.
Yeah. Well, so, all right, let's talk about the Pokemon choice now, right?
Okay, now we're talking about Pokemon choice.
I think it was the second fucking shiny released in the game or something like that after Pikachu. Like, it's been around a long time. So, what do you think of the choice?
So the choice, I am fine with. Now, hear me out, okay? When I type in shiny, and I go to my first shiny Pokemon ever, it is in fact a shiny Duskull that I caught.
Did you catch that in Philadelphia?
Nope, I caught it on my way home. I remember it very vividly. It was October 29th, 2017.
That's right. It was on your way home from Philly.
Yes.
Yes.
I remember, I don't know if we have it on our YouTube somewhere. I feel like, I know I recorded it. I just don't know where it ended up. But it's definitely
I remember this.
Still in
Holy
my phone.
Shit.
But I remember being so excited. So I have a very fond memory and I'm very attached to this shiny.
Well, I remember you hunting it all weekend and you didn't get it, and then you left and you got it.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And I was so excited, and it has a fond place in my heart.
Sure,
So,
yeah. That's awesome.
So it's staying with me. I'm excited for it. I still don't have 100%, so that's something that I'm going to be actively looking for and excited for.
All right, but riddle me this then. Like, when there has been repeat shinies in the past, you've been, like, down on them. Like, what is it just because you have a fondness of,
Yeah, honestly.
Like...
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily, like, the worst choice. I mean, they could have, like, re-given us Ghastly, too. I mean, imagine that. Imagine the uproar for that.
So, this is where I'm at. I'm okay with the choice, too, in terms of I'm not going to get bent out of shape about it. But when it comes to Community Day, I would rather it not be a repeat shiny if possible. Like, I'm okay with repeat shinies being featured in events, like we have in a, just full odds, but there's a lot of fucking Duskulls in the wild so that, you have a better chance of catching a shiny because there's more volume, but there's a lot of people that are like, this is an old shiny, so it takes away from that. Shadow Ball on Dust Noir is shit, so it takes away from that. And COVID, right? So now you have three things going fighting against the Community Day experience. And this is where things start to get interesting for me, because the way the community reacted was like, you said you were listening to us. Now you're not listening to us. You announced Duskull. We said it sucked, and you're not doing anything about it. And it's like, the decision for Duskull was probably made fucking 6 months ago. And,
yeah, I was just thinking that. Like, you can't...
But also, like, when you release the news, the last thing you could do is change the plans then. It's not like Feather Dance gets released and you turn off the move. Like, that's an on-the-fly decision. But this is not. Like, so I saw that a lot of people saying that online, and I was just like, dude, don't try to, like, flip this and be like, you said you were listening, now you're already not, now, and it's just like, dude, it doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that.
No, not at all. And it's like, I understand there could be better choices, but what about, like, another event where another ghost type gets a shiny release? You know what I mean? Like, we're going to be in the spooky season. I'm sure we're going to have a spooky event with spooky ghost Pokemon, and I'm sure there's going to be a Pokemon that is highlighted. Like, I'm sure there's a plan. Duskull just happens to, like, sneak in as a Community Day Pokemon.
Well, they had to do a ghost Pokemon in October. I just hope that post Community Day, when the Halloween event comes, that there's not fucking Duskull everywhere. So hopefully they won't do that. But this whole conversation begs a very interesting deep dive here. And, when we talked about the 80 meters and the incense and the bonuses going away, and Niantic saying, like, hey, our expectation of the game is this, your expectation of the game is that, we need to figure out a way to come together on this. I think this is another one of those moments. I think that Niantic's expectation of Community Day and what it is and what purpose it serves in the event calendar as like a recurring thing versus what the community wants out of Community Day are very different. Like, very fucking different. I'd imagine that Niantic is like, this is the time to be social. This is the time to get your friends together, to play together, to trade, to do your thing, and you know, frolic down the fucking street, live happily ever after. But the gamers are like, no, I want my fucking new shinies, and I want my good PvP Pokemon, and I want this. And it's like a lot of that magic of what Community Day used to stand for, like with getting the community actually together, has kind of lost. And I don't know why. I don't blame Niantic. I don't blame the community. It just has. Maybe it's because the event has been so recurring that they really do need to flip it on its head. I don't know. But I do think that there's definitely some misalignment between Niantic's expectation and goals of Community Day and the community's expectations and goals of Community Day. I don't know. Maybe they need to reset the whole fucking thing. I don't know. But these are the points that are worth talking about. Any way you look at it, Community Day will make a shiny Pokemon more accessible at volume. It's like not just a full odds event where, okay, we're doing a psychic event, there's more Drowsy in the wild, maybe you'll get the shiny. No, if you go and play, you're going to get fucking shinies. So no matter what, you're getting shinies. Like, that's a good thing. Now,
right.
Then you have the people that are like, they want the 100%. Like you just said, I don't have the 100%, I want that. So those are like the PvE people and the PvP people. They want specific stats, you know, whether it's the 0, 15, 15, whatever the fuck it is, you know, or the perfect. And here's the big one. Sometimes Community Days feature rare Pokemon, right? Like when they did Larvitar, that had a huge impact. When they did Gibble, that had a huge impact. People for this one, what I've heard was, where's Litwick, right? 3-stage evolution, cool-ass shiny, powerful Pokemon, you know, PvP relevant. And that begs the question, well, they can't fucking throw the kitchen sink out, right? If they start giving up these big Pokemon or these high-demand Pokemon like the Gibble or the Larvitar or the Dino, then what happens to the game in 2 years when they don't have all those powerful Pokemon in their back pocket anymore to fucking dangle, you know, the carrot on the string? They don't have Litwick anymore to bust out an event to draw people to play. 2 years down the road.
You got to look at this game as like, you know, they obviously are going to release all the shinies. It's only a matter of time, but that time they want you to continue playing the game. So like, we're going to get stuff in the long run. So we will see Litwick at some point. Maybe it's next year. Maybe it's the year after that.
So
you know what I mean? Like,
but does that tie back to the the expectation?
Yeah, I think
that
we just have such high expectations. It's like we're getting Oshawott. That's a new starter.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
right.
we're
Sure. No, I see that as well. But like,
and if they gave us a new one and then gave us something like that we've already had, I'm okay with that. That's balance. Everything in life, you need a yin and a yang.
I agree, but it's like at
like
the same
I'm the
time,
fun-loving.
But dude, but
you
at
know,
the
I'm
same time,
I'm gonna tell you how it is, and Ken's like, this is by the books, and this is what's happening.
But listen, Niantic has given us these starter Pokemon that, to make them relevant, you have to have the Community Day moves. They give us Metagross. To make it relevant, you have to have the Community Day moves. So like they've built this consistency. So I also don't want to say that if you feel burned that the move you get for Dusknoir is shit, doesn't do anything for the performance of the Pokemon, that you should be let down. You should be, because we've been conditioned to expect good fucking moves on these Pokemon to enhance them, like make the Pokemon better. A lot of the starters suck shit without their Community Day moves, and then you put fucking Hydro Cannon on Blastoise, and all of a sudden it's decent.
He's still bad.
But right, but you know what I mean? It's like, so I don't know. I totally feel that.
But it adds a new move to a Pokemon that doesn't normally have it. So, you know, you do bring it into a PvP match, like, you know, because people do play with these Community Day Pokemon because they have a new move.
Oh, for sure. But
And
that's
those
what I'm
people
saying.
might
So if
not
that
be
move
your
sucks,
everyday battlers. They
but
might
if that
be.
move sucks, what if that move sucks though? That's what I'm saying. Then it's
Yeah,
like,
but they're still
are you
gonna-
playing
it's-
with that move just because it's new, or not because it's going to be better than any other
Yeah.
move? In the...
If I have an Ultra League Dusclops or Dusknoir that I can get and just evolve it with the new move, like it'll be something that's ready to go.
Okay, I know. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
It might not be the best, but none of my PvP Pokemon for Ultra League are the best.
I don't know. I think this is an interesting situation because Niantic has conditioned us to think one way because they've delivered a certain type of event month in, month out. But then also, I have concern for the future of the game if they were to just shoot their shot right now, and then it's like, fuck, well, I want to make sure this game has legs, long legs. As far as the generational release of the Pokemon, we're 5 years in, we're well past 50%. I want this game to run longer than 10 years. I want this to be like a forever thing. Well, how the fuck do they do that if they're, jumping the shark? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Interesting conversation. Definitely connect with us on social. Let us know what you think of not only like the Duskull choice, but like how you think it impacts the whole game. Because I think that there's a lot more at play here than just the Pokemon choice. The reasons for the decision versus why wouldn't they just give us Litwick? A lot of good conversation there. Let's get into it on social. All right, Fashion Week, Adam. This one's pretty exciting. When the new loading screen was released, right? Furfrou kind of flew under the radar a little bit. Like people just didn't. I don't know. They didn't make a big deal about it. But obviously we knew that it was coming, so we just didn't know when. And they teased Fashion Week in that. I don't know, the early, or maybe it was the September blog. I don't know. They teased it a while ago, but they didn't give us any details. Now we have the full details. Still a little bit of time. It starts on Tuesday the 21st at 10 a.m. to Tuesday the 28th, so a full, really 8 days here. It features Furfrou, the poodle Pokemon. Like I said, is in the loading screen. Furfrou has a total of 10 different forms that impact its appearance. It's just like a cosmetic thing, and it's like, in the main series games, you would go to a hairstylist to do the poodle's hair, and that would change its form. So all 10 forms will ultimately be available in the game, but only 9 of them will be available during Fashion Week. And here's how it pans out. There's a little bit to go through here. The natural form, that's the one in the loading screen, available in the wild globally. Then you have Matron Trim, which is available as a form change globally. We'll talk about form changes in a minute. The Dandy Trim, again, available as a form change globally. So natural form, matron form, dandy form, they're all available to everybody. Now here's where things start to break up by region. Debutante Trim, this is only available in the Americas. The Diamond Trim, only available in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. Now Star Trim, only available in Asia. Lorraine Trim, only available in France. Kabuki, only in Japan. The Pharaoh Trim, only in Egypt. And then the Heart Trim is to be announced. And they're going to hold that shit for fucking Valentine's Day. Yeah,
yep.
For sure. 100%. 100%. But, Adam, before we go any further, and before we even talk about the form change mechanic, what do you think of this whole split up here regionally with the forms? And do you think this is going to create mass fucking FOMO, or do you think that people are just going to be okay, like a Basculin type of thing?
I think people are going to be okay because this gives people something to trade for that has nothing to do with the Pokedex. You know what I mean? Because you catch a
sure,
Furfrou,
like a Basculin.
I've got a
right.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just a different form, and people will eventually be able to go places, and this gives you excitement to be able to go to those places and trade with your friends, or if they're visiting you from somewhere.
Right, right. And 10 forms, 1 dex entry. Like that's the important thing here. But what's interesting is you have certain trims like debutante in the Americas or diamond in Europe, Middle East, and Africa, like that entire area. But then you have like the Kabuki trim just to Japan, the Pharaoh trim just to Egypt. So like the regionalization gets very localized with some of these. So that I kind of dig that.
Yeah, so you could literally put that as your buddy, and then you'd be able to tell where everybody is.
You'd be a flex. No, but like
Yeah.
if you go to Egypt, you can get fucking, 2 regionals now. 1 regional dex, 1 regional form with Sigilif.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That shit's hot. All right, now, Adam, did you go through the demonstration screen of the form change? Would you be able to explain how this works?
Yeah, so Furfrou begins in its natural trim, and then there's going to be a new form change button. So you select your available trim. Obviously, it varies by where you are.
Right.
It's going to cost 25 candy and 10,000 Stardust to change forms.
I want your hot take on that.
I think that costs too much for Stardust because it is just a cosmetic change. I understand that it's supposed to be like special, but 10,000?
So
that's a lot. In my opinion,
thought.
That's a lot.
I can't see a lot of people, unless you have a hundo or unless you want to really have fun with it. If anything, you might change the form once and call it a day. You know what I mean? It's not like, maybe you will. Maybe you have the benefit of when you're traveling, you have that hundo Furfrou that's in its, dandy trim because you live in wherever. And then you travel to fucking France and then or travel to Japan, and then you could turn that one into Kabuki at that point. Because that option will show up when you're in the region.
I was going to say that's my question. Are you able to change the form after changing the form?
I think so. Yeah, I don't see
it would
why
make
not.
sense.
Yeah. And in fact and the region that varies would be where you are, not where you caught it, I'd imagine. Like I said, so you could have one of the ones caught in America and then go to Japan and get the Kabuki trim.
See, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really fucking cool.
But I think it should, if they're gonna keep the 10,000 Stardust, if you've already form changed it and you're changing it to
reduce it like Mega Energy.
Yeah, I honestly think because there's no if you've already changed it once, it should go down to 5.
10,000 isn't shit.
You're talking to the guy that spends all of his Stardust.
What's your current Stardust right now? Do you have 6-figure Stardust?
No.
What? Wow. All right. Yeah, you're low.
No, we built battle parties, and I powered up a lot of dark Pokemon. My current Stardust is 9,350, and that's because
you couldn't even do a Furfrou right now.
That's because I opened up my my app, and I just realized that some eggs hatched. Nothing good. I did get a Mindfu, but
okay.
Oh, there's a Shelgon. 1,300 CP.
Adam, stay focused. Stay focused.
Oh gosh, 1,300 CP. I gotta catch it.
I don't think it's too much. I think it's appropriate. If this was something where you were going to be constantly changing forms, then I could see the 10,000 kind of being a roadblock. But I don't know. How often are you going to fucking do this? I don't not often enough where the 10,000 is going to hurt, in my humble opinion.
I don't know.
Let's continue with the event features themselves here. Pokemon like Butterfree, Sneasel, and Blitzel, which can be shiny, will be wearing fashionable costumes, and the Blitzel will be available after the event without the costume as a shiny. But the last year's Fashion Week Pokemon, Smoochum, Kirlia, Shinx, and Croagunk, also returning with the event. Everybody can be shiny, so Butterfree can be shiny with a costume in the wild. That's pretty fucking cool. We're going to get the next step of the Season of Mischief special research. Hopefully it's more than one task. Like, look, give me the catch 50 Pokemon like you said last week. I'd be happy with that, but don't give me make 5 curveballs.
Walk 1 kilometer.
Dude, don't do that to me. That can't happen. Like, if it's going to be one page, make it 3 tasks for the one page and make them hard. Oh, Meloetta will be available for the first time outside of GoFest through special research. If you did catch it during GoFest, the reward will be candy. So they did this before, like with Mew, second time around during GoFest. If you had already caught Mew, you just get the candy. Oh, they're bringing back the trainers at Pokestops. So fashionable trainers will be at Pokestops to challenge. I don't think they did anything like submit your outfits like they did last year.
Yeah, they probably couldn't handle me and decked out in my Delibird outfit.
But are they just going to be the same trainers, like the same trainer name, same outfits?
I hope not.
Remember that one had Sableye? He was all purple?
Yes.
I hope they switch it up too. Maybe they just make it up and they're just true NPCs, not based on anything. But this was cool. Hopefully they won't be as densely populated as we saw the last time, where it's like, I just want to spin the fucking stop and I got to go through the animation to not battle this person every time. But we'll see there. We're going to have exclusive raids with the costume Pokemon. 1 star will have Sneasel and Shinx, and it looks like Sneasel is raid exclusive because it doesn't list Sneasel anywhere else in the blog. In 3 star, we have Butterfree and Curlia, and 7Ks are also shook up Alolan, Angalarian Mouth, and then we'll have Costume Shinx, Costume Smooshum. So, costume fucking Pokemon everywhere on top of the whole Furfrou thing. But, I don't know, Adam, as a whole, what do you think of Fashion Week? I mean, it's 8 days. Is that good? We got new, I guess you're going to want a lot of candy, right?
I'm not really into fashion, It really does. I mean, it goes into style, it goes out of style. I mean, these Pokemon are already out of style for me.
Oh, no.
But it's a bunch of costume Pokemon. I mean, I'm excited for Blitzel to be shiny after the event.
But I like going after shiny costume Pokemon. Shiny costume Butterfree in the wild? Come on.
I mean, I'm gonna catch stuff. If I get a shiny, cool. But this part does not excite me.
Wow. So, but the Furfrou, though. So
that is exciting.
Okay.
That's the only exciting part for me.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, Adam, why don't we take a break? We'll come back and we will go through some emails, and then we will put together this Lake Guardian raid guide and battle party. And what do you think?
Sounds wonderful.
All right, we'll be back right after this. Oh, yeah, and a word from our sponsor. Hey, Adam.
Yeah?
I asked you this question last week, but people liked it so much that I want to ask you again.
Okay.
How's your balls?
Listen, I don't want to talk about it. No, I'm just kidding. I have 800 plus balls.
Yo, right now I have 1,800 balls right now. But really, I have 2 balls that I'm most concerned with, and that's why I want to talk about Manscaped.
Oh?
Support for the Lured Up podcast has been brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming champions of the world. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th-generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, Adam, the 4.0. Join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer just for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping using the code BALLCHECK at manscaped.com. Again, huge shout out to Manscaped for partnering with us. Actually, all the shows on the Pokemon Professor Network. It's been really cool. This is exciting times for us. So thank you so much for the opportunity, Manscaped, and everyone listening. Honestly, Christmas is coming. These are solid gifts. Like hook this up. We just we get a couple sales going. We could get some stuff going, and on the real deal tip with Manscaped. So let's get some sales going here. I'm excited to really promote this. But get 20% off and free ship using the code BALLCHECK at manscaped.com. 20% off, free shipping. It's worldwide shipping too. At manscaped.com, use BALLCHECK, BALLCHECK at checkout, and unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
Your balls will thank you.
And we're back. Thank you so much for that.
We're back.
Adam, I do, I know that the ad portion of the show is over, but before we get into our internal ad about Patreon, have you used your lawnmower yet?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Dude, it's glorious.
It is glorious.
It's so good. Anyway, oh, goodness. Oh, thank you so much, everybody, for that break, though, really. I needed that because I had to go shave my balls. Oh,
Ball
that's
check.
so funny. That's so funny. Yes, use code BALLCHECK at checkout. Oh, but this podcast is powered by Patreon. Please check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. And that $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And all patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pokemon Go and TCGO prize tournaments. Registration's in the Discord. We hope to see you there. Huge thanks to our gym leader tier patrons, Absolutely Ryan, Dig Dug Rob, Grant, Jamal, JD Mojo, Jojo, Magikarp Diem, Talon, Tish, TN Comics Wiz, and Big Za Minus. Oh, and also a huge shout out to some new patrons. Winston, thank you so much for joining at the show supporter tier. And then we have Luke and Simon, who joined at the Discord tier. Thank you so much. Simon actually signed up for the year, which is legit. Thank you. We really do appreciate your support. And special thanks to our executive producer, Paul Bott. And definitely check out our merch store. Just go to PokemonProfessor.com/merch. Get your trainers doing good stuff there as well for charity. But Adam, we got a couple emails. You want to run through some emails?
Yeah, I could totally do that.
Let's do it.
All right, first one is coming from Misty Willingham. Says, "Hey guys, love the show. I just listened to the last episode regarding finding a shiny Ditto. Just wanted to let you guys know I have found 2 shiny Ditto in the wild since the release. I usually
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Yeah. It is. I've caught probably 2 Dittos. I usually have really crappy shiny luck, so I'm very surprised. I was starting to think the shiny rate was boosted until I heard your episode. Thanks again for the podcast, and keep them coming." Thank you.
Yeah, Misty, that's insane. 2 shiny Ditto. That's really insane. I think that the Sylph research data is just starting to come out, and I think they published that it's like 1 in 100 Ditto, like 1 in 99 or something like that. So, it's an increased rate, but
you still have to find all the Dittos.
You still have to find the Dittos, but yeah, I think I've only caught 2 or 3 Ditto, and I fucking catch everything. So I don't know.
Focused so hard on all the Teddiurs's and everything, and I can Stunky, yeah, and I can't find one. So
yeah. All right, I'll read this next one. It says, "Hey, Ken and Adam, just like many of the emails read during the last episode, 194, I have noticed a major increase in spoofing activity lately. We had an Instinct player come through the other night bouncing between all the gyms, there's 17 of them, flexing their 10 CP shiny collection. 1/3 of the gyms are either on private property or in very hard access areas, so there was no way he could have gotten to all those gyms without spoofing. I'm the same team as them, so them too, so I can't even kick them out of the gyms, and it feels kind of scummy putting my Pokemon in the gym that I don't feel was earned legitimately. This is just one of the many stories from the past few weeks involving spoofers. Sorry for the super long email, and have a nice day. Mike Smith, level 47. They also call out the spoofer by name. Did we put the spoofer on blast?
yeah, let's go for it.
Big Mama 231. Why you spoofing? Oh, shit. That's funny. Adam, we got one more.
All right, it says, "Hi, Ken and Adam. Here's my Ditto collection. The spawns were few and far between, but I somehow caught 2 shinies from the half dozen or so Dittos I encountered. Cheers, Jonathan."
What the fuck?
More shiny Dittos?
That's what happens when I say last week on the episode, no, I haven't seen anyone in our community with Dittos. There's 4 of them right here.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? No, I really, honestly, the Dittos have been rare. So that's crazy that people have 2 shinies. And yeah, and Jonathan shared a screenshot. and he has 3 because he got the one from, the story plus the 2. Sick. So cool. All right, Adam, before we wrap up here, we have a little job to do, and that's to build a raid guide and battle party.
A what? Battle party.
Ooh, ooh, battle party. Ooh, ooh. All right, we got Azelf, Mesprit, and Uxie. Obviously, these are all spread out throughout the world. Azelf in the U.S. Uxie, I don't know.
Uxie, Azelf, Mesprit.
Azelf in, where we are in the Americas here, this side of the world. Mesprit is in Europe, Middle East, and Africa, and Uxie is in APAC. And they are the Lake Trio, or the Lake Guardians. They get their name from being protectors of the 3 lakes within Sinnoh. They were inspired by the 3 sacred treasures, the Imperial Regalia in Japan, the sword, the mirror, and the jewel. So there's a lot of symbolism here of what they stand for. In the lore, in the Pokemon lore, they're have said to be created by Arceus directly, and they were given the ability to calm and control Dialga and Palkia, and they were also said to have been born from the same egg. So that's why they share similarities. They're kind of like fraternal twins or something. I don't know. But pretty cool lore there. But all 3 are psychic types, but they do have different move sets, so that kind of changes the counters up a little bit. But what I figured we'd do is kind of put together a party that would work for them all. I have a very, no-nonsense, just, decent. I won't have to worry about glass cannons or, using so many revives. It'll just be like a hearty party for any of them that you choose to battle. But they are weak to Dark, Bug, and Ghost. They resist fighting and, of course, Psychic. And Uxie, which represents knowledge, it can learn Psychic, Normal, and Electric moves. So that's the big difference here. They're each going to have a different counter move here. So Uxie can learn Electric moves. It has a very low attack stat, 156, but its defense is 270. So by far the most defensive one out of the 3, but also the least hard-hitting. And its toughest moveset would be Extrasensory and Thunder. Perfect Catch, 1442 at level 20, and 1803 at level 25, boosted in Windy. So 1442, 1803. Now, the annoying thing here is
that you got 100% on our Zoom call on Monday?
I did. I fucking did. Yeah, I wasn't even going to say that. But yes, Jason, thank you for the invite. We're on our Zoom call. He's in, the other side of the universe in the future, and invited us in. And Mythical Hitch, first raid he did, gets the fucking shiny, and in the same raid lobby, I got the hundo. It was awesome because it all happened on the Zoom, and I think Mythical Hitch, Matt, he goes, what did he say he did? 55 Lugia, and didn't get the shiny. So he's like, I would really love it if I get a shiny on the first one. And sure as shit, he's like, that's it, I'm done. He's like, I'm good. That shit was so funny. No, the annoying thing here is they all have different stats. So their 100% numbers, like CP, are all different. So I know you're not going to remember it, but whatever. Mesprit, who represents emotion, it can learn Psychic, Normal, and Ice moves. Now, typically your counters aren't really going to be affected by these extra moves, but just be aware of it when you're putting your party together. This is a very balanced Pokemon. The stats, attack, defense, stamina are 212, 212, 190. So middle of the road Pokemon, not nothing too strong in either direction. Its best moveset is Confusion, Future Sight, but like I said, watch out for Blizzard. 100%, 1747 and 2184. And then Azelf, which, we have here in the States, represents willpower, and it can learn Psychic, Normal, and Fire moves, but its best move is Extrasensory, Future Sight, so stab in front and back, giggity. But this one, 270 attack stat. Real shitty defense, 151, but 270 attack. So where Uxie has 270 defense, Azelf has 270 attack. And its toughest moveset, like I said, Extrasensory, Future Sight, 100% is 1834 and 2293. Adam, how many of these have you done? Are you going after the shinies? Because if I'm not mistaken, I think I did see you in our fucking raid channel today for quite a little bit. Doing posted raids and shit. I was like, yo,
So this
Adam is
morning,
raiding right now. He's actually remote raiding.
yeah, this morning I joined in a bunch of Mesprit raids.
So
I was
great.
able to get the 100%. No, not the 100%. The shiny. I got the shiny,
Yep.
and
That's
I did
hot.
probably 6 of them. I did 2 as elves. I did one like I invited people to, and I did one that I got invited to. I think I did the one Uxie on Monday's call, and I haven't done any more.
Dude, let me tell you, man. I played a lot today from work, and I go, let me buy $20 worth of coins, and I'm just gonna spend it on remote passes. Like that's it. I'm just gonna do every fucking one of these I can. Let me do a real quick search on Legendary and Age 0. So I did 22 raids today. So it's not like, obviously there's fucking the hardcore in the world here that are doing fucking hundreds of raids a day. So I'm not doing that. But I did 22 raids. That's a lot of raids. And, no shinies. The majority of them are Mesprit because I actually didn't do any Uxie today. But it was amazing because during our daytime was Europe's raid hour. So I was able to just jump on the raid train for their raid hours, and I was just getting raid after raid after raid, and the time zone would shift by an hour, and I get the next wave, raid after raid after raid. So, we're going to have these things for a while, but I got to do a shit ton of them today. But I did bring a pretty consistent party. I'm actually going to switch it up from what I used today, because I actually led with Mega Houndoom today. I'm going to switch that up, and I'm going to bring Mega Gengar. But we're looking at Poke Battler here, so we're keeping all the filters on. Random move, random move set on the raid boss, and Shadow's okay, Mega's okay. So pretty much all 3 of them, Mega Gengar and Mega Houndoom are up top. So Mega Gengar with Lick Shadow Ball, Mega Houndoom with Snarl Foul Play. This really depends on if more people are going to be bringing Dark Pokemon versus Ghost Pokemon. If they're bringing Ghost Pokemon, obviously Mega Evolve the Gengar. If you've got more Dark counters on the team, bring Houndoom. Shadow Tyranitar is also up there, Bite Crunch. Shadow Mewtwo is up there with Psycho Cut Shadow Ball. Again, Shadow Mewtwo with Psycho Cut Shadow Ball with a Mega Gengar buff. Woo-wee! That's a legit combo. Mega Gyarados is also on this list. If you have a Dark Spec Mega Gyarados, that's kind of cool. Bite Crunch. And Darkrai. Darkrai's on the list. Like that again, another like kind of unsung Pokemon. Like people love to catch it, but you don't always get a chance to use it because there's better dark Pokemon, I guess.
Mega Tyranitar is gonna be broken.
I can't wait. But Snarl,
Busted.
Shadow Ball on Darkrai. Also, Chandelure, Weavile, and Origin Giratina were up there as well. I do have a good Weavile. My team recommended what always has a Weavile on it when I join these lobbies because I have like a very powered up 98% Weavile. But this is my new party. I'll be carrying this through the entire life cycle of the Lake Guardians. We got 2 more weeks with them. 100% Mega Gengar. It's going to be level 50 by the end of the week. So very excited about that. Shadow Tyranitar, Shadow Mewtwo, and then I just have 3 level 40 Bite Crunch Tyranitars. I'm keeping it straight up simple. They can at least tank, 2 charge moves no matter what the charge moves are, so I'll take it. Mega Gengar, Shadow Tyranitar, Shadow Mewtwo, and 3 Bite Crunch Tyranitars after that.
Are you wondering what I'm going to bring?
Probably 100% Pokemon.
No, I'll be bringing all 100% Pokemon, not
Nice.
just 100%.
Nice.
I'll be leading with Mega Houndoom. I have Honchkrow, 100%. Alakazam, 100%. A Cacturn, 100%. Mismagius, 100%. And Shadow Scizor, 100%.
So you're bringing Cacturn simply because it's 100%, not because like it has any right to be in that party.
Listen, it was on the list, all right? It was on the list of counters, all right? If it's on the list, I'm putting it.
How far did you scroll
It
down?
might be close to the bottom, but hey, I'm all for the unsung heroes.
Wait, so you were just saying you had no Stardust. Did you really power up a fucking Cacturn? Well, I guess it's a hundo. You're going to power it up anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's so funny. That's so funny. All right. Well, I mean, that I guess. See, but if you're short manning the raid, this ain't gonna cut it. This ain't gonna cut it, Adam. You need some.
It might.
I don't know. But now, are you mega evolving and just letting it ride like that? I'm bought in to the fucking mega evolution mechanic. Every day like clockwork now. I wake up in the morning, I mega evolve, around lunchtime, whatever, early afternoon, re-mega evolve, and I just have the shit running all day. So every time I run, raids, I'm covered. And it's like we're in the lobby, in the Discord, and it's like, all right, I'm leading Gengar. It's like, all right, I'll switch mine to slot 2 or slot 3. It's the fucking best. It is the best. When you can run, I was in a raid the other day, everyone had a mega Pokemon, and they were all staggered through their parties. So like there was times where like Mega Gengar and Mega Houndoom were out. So like it was just a fucking buff party. It was so awesome. It was so cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
that sounds pretty cool.
I'm telling you, don't sleep on the megas. I did for a long time. Now it's like I get it. Okay, I get it, and it's like it's so cheap. You fucking walk a couple kilometers, you make your mega energy right back. So it's like it's a self-sufficient mechanic. I like it. But Adam, that's a show.
That's a show.
But Adam, I do in fact believe that's it. But I would like to say one thing before we go. I do want to give a huge shout out to our show supporter tier patrons: Ace Trainers, Adrock, Alex, Andrew, Brian, Brittany, Chad, Carol, Chris, Cody, David, Eric, Garrett, G-Stacks87, Griggle788, Harry, Heracross Boss, Jason, James, J. Mackle, Justin, Canto, Cody, Ken, Lynchbot, Malcolm, MD, Pitts, PokeNabBot, Purple Pancakes, Ricky, Sam, Smeatwad, Winston, Woodwoos, Wolf, and Zachary. Thank you so incredibly much. We appreciate your support so much. So much.
Thank you all so much.
Yeah, it's been really fun in the Discord lately. A lot of new people in there, and it's just been real fun. So everyone, I love everyone there, and man, that we have a Niantic feedback channel. The stuff going on in there is amazing. We've got Wayfarer channels. The stuff going in there. We have some elite Wayfarer people up in there. So it's so cool to just like see all this different shit happening in one server. So definitely check it out. Patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. Thank you, everyone. Adam, that's it, right?
That's it.
Keep training, trainers. We'll see you next week.